Have you heard what's coming to Goldsboro and Wayne County? Wings Over Wayne. Joining me in the studio today is Lieutenant Colonel Ladd, also known as Cuffs, to tell us more about how you can be a part of this fantastic opportunity. Welcome back, glad to have you.
Well, thanks so much for having me back on. I appreciate it.
So Wings Over Wayne, you're the event director.
That's right.
Can you tell me when the dates are and kind of give us a rundown maybe of how the community can get involved in this?
You bet. So it's just right around the corner, May 16th and 17th, so you definitely want to make sure you
put
that
that
on your calendar so you don't want to miss this. So we missed our opportunity back in 2013, so this is our first air show we've had in 4 years, so
wow.
You definitely do not want to miss out on this opportunity.
Well, you all have been planning for quite some time.
We have.
I mean, it's a huge, huge event to try to organize.
It is. It's a big event from an Air Force perspective, but also from a local community, county, even a statewide type event. So it's a big event regardless how you look at it. Yeah.
Well, we are thrilled, of course. Wayne County, Goldsboro is just. We're excited and thrilled for the opportunity for other folks to come into our community and not only see how proud we are of Seymour Johnson and everyone who was a part of that, but also to showcase Goldsboro and Wayne County.
That's right, and there's so much to see at Goldsboro, and the big secret is this Air Force base that's right in the middle of Goldsboro. So we're gonna open the gates and let people kind of have a peek at what the life, a day in the life of Seymour Johnson Air Force Base Airmen. So we're really excited of that, having that opportunity as well.
So if I am living in another state or if I'm just living in another county or local and I want to come and be a part of some of the events, can you sort of give us a rundown of what all will be happening from, I think you said maybe Friday, all the way through the weekend?
Yeah, that's right. So we're trying to pack as much as we possibly can into one weekend, and
of course
the venue has grown so much, and it's really spectacular, and so we really had to kind of open it up on Friday as well. So we love our community relationship with Goldsboro and Wayne County, and we wanted to kind of take the opportunity of this unique fly-in where we have all these different things available and try to spread that out a little bit. So on Friday we've gone out into the local community and we've talked to some of the local schools, and we're having an art contest with the local schools in Wayne County. So kids from K to 12, so even the older kids can participate as well, but they draw a piece of art. And then they submit that through their school, and 2 winners from each school.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to meet them on Friday, and we're going to bus them on to base and let them watch the Thunderbirds have their practice, and then we're going to let them meet the Thunderbirds after their practice. So
what a thrill.
If the kids are watching this with their parents, or the parents are seeing this.
So everybody is able to do this. Everybody's qualified.
All the schools in Wayne County.
So,
so make sure that you're ready for that, and I believe some of the information at some of the schools have already gone out. So we're looking forward to seeing those submissions and getting those kids on base so they can meet the Thunderbird pilots. So I think it'll be exciting for them.
How special could that be? Oh my goodness, yes. So thank you for going into our local schools. It's amazing how you all are in the middle, in the heart of our community, but still it surprises me sometimes when I hear how much even us locally don't know about what you do on base and the details of the planes and so on and so forth. This is a prime opportunity for youth.
It is. The most visible part of the base is the airplanes, obviously. And when you talk about an air show or an open house, that is going to be showcased for sure. But when you come on the base, you're going to see so much more than just airplanes and everything else. You're going to see our airmen who are doing the mission every single day. So our maintainers, our law enforcement officers, all of those people who make the air mission happen.
Absolutely.
So you'll get a chance to meet them and talk to them, find out where they're from, and it'll be a great experience all the way around.
So what is happening Saturday as the event actually starts?
Okay, so Saturday and Sunday are very similar. They're going to be very close. There are some small differences, so I'll try to paint the picture for you so that if you can only make one day, I highly encourage you to come to both days, because you could spend all day long on one day and not see everything. We have packed
Wow.
that much into this one event. So I don't think you will be able to see everything if you go to one day. So I highly encourage people to go both days. However, if you can only go to one day, then Saturday we're going to have a couple of extra things than we are on Sunday.
Okay.
All the flying acts and everything are going to be exactly the same. Saturday, one thing that's going to be different is we have this man who's going to have some Lamborghinis and Ferraris out there. Okay, and he's going to race them down the runway, and they're going to be there for static displays. And one thing that was really neat, and this is a little bit different, we have the world's greatest pool player who's going to come out.
I remember that.
Yeah, he's going to come out, and he is going to attempt to set a world's record for the number of shots made in 1 minute. And you know, this guy, he's really interesting, and I can't wait to meet him. He's a patriot. He loves the military. He wants to show his compassion for the support of the troops in some way. And so he contacted us. He's like, what can I do? And it's like, well, you do what you do. You're the world's greatest pool player, so you would honor us to come show us your talent. So he's going to be showcased. So he's going to be showcased. Now, he's obviously very busy. He travels a lot, so he can only make the show on Saturday. So if you really want to see that, if that's something that really interests you, then come on Saturday and see him do that on Saturday. But there's a lot of things on the ground. They're going to be there both days. So some very popular things, because I did this event back in 2011, if you remember.
Oh, yes.
Some very positive comments about our canine demonstration team. So our security forces troops are going to be out there with the canines, and they're going to put on a demonstration how they train the dogs, how they work together with their dog partners, and it's going to be a really great showcase to watch. Our load demonstration team with our maintainers, they're going to be out there with the Strike Eagle, and not only are they going to show you how they load, the airplane and the munitions, and everything's safe, everything's in nothing's
you keep it protected.
But they'll tell you a little bit about the airplane. So you see the Strike Eagle flying, but they'll tell you how fast it is, how heavy it is.
So details you would never know.
Exactly
right. Hearing it firsthand.
And you're hearing it firsthand from the people that actually work and maintain it and make the thing fly. So and the pilots are going to be out there as well. So not just for the Strike Eagle that's here at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, but we have planes coming in from all over the country.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. There are multiple planes coming in, all different age planes. Can you just give us a taste of a few of them?
So one thing that's really neat are the stealth fighters. So they're both going to be out there. So we're going to have the F-22 and the F-35 out there on the ramp, and the pilots are going to be there as well. So these are the newest fighters in the Air Force inventory.
Yes.
And if you have any questions whatsoever about how they're doing, what they're going, the pilots themselves are going to be out there standing right next to it.
Who better to get the information directly from?
Exactly right. And so what we did was when we were designing the ramp, we decided to, hey, these brand new fighters, we're going to put them right next to each other in the ramp so that you can kind of see them next to each other. But right in the middle, we're going to put a P-51 Mustang. So the workhorse from World War II is going to be right in between the most new airplane we have in the Air Force inventory.
Perfect.
So you can kind of see past and present right there. And
all together, side by side.
Exactly right. So I think that's going to be really neat. I'm really anxious to see how that looks on the ramp out there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're excited just to see all this come together.
It is. It's been a work in progress. We started the planning back in September, so now the pieces are starting to fall into place.
I'm sure.
And things are starting to happen right on pace. So we're getting really excited as we get closer and closer to the event.
I'm sure you are, and so is the community. So how late will activities go on Saturday and Sunday?
Okay, so we're going to open the gates at 8 o'clock in the morning. So highly suggest you be ready to hit the gate right at about 8 o'clock. You'll come into base, you'll park, and if you're parking away from the ramp where all the static displays and areas are going to be, then we're going to bus you to the ramp, and the flying should start shortly thereafter, probably about 9:30. As we'll start with a four-ship flyover with a national anthem.
Nice.
And that'll kind of kick it off in true patriotic style.
Oh, yes.
And then we're going to have flying performances throughout the rest of the day. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey, what's flying? When is it flying?
Right, that's what I was going to ask.
I don't want to miss this. I'm really interested in that. So at our website, which is WingsOverWayne.com, you can go on there under the schedule tab, and you can see our schedule. Now, I will warn you that it is subject to change because things happen where, hey, one performer is going to have to go a little bit later, so we're going to move another one up. But right now they're in the order that we plan on them performing.
Schedule.
Exactly right. So, but right now it's in the order that we plan for them to perform. So.
Okay, so it opens at 8 o'clock, the gates.
That's right.
What time are you closing the gates?
It'll probably, the flying part will probably end at about 4 to 5 o'clock. So we're going to give people time to get back to their cars and then off base and just after that. So.
So other than
day.
the things that are happening around the airstrip and with all the planes, you have other things happening on base in general, correct?
That's right. So one of the things that's going on Friday, we're going to have, and the community is going to find out about this very, very shortly, the same person that's providing the Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and they're going to race down the runway during the air show and be available for static displays. They're also going to have an opportunity to drive these vehicles out at Wayne Executive Jetport. That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
So look for details, and we'll
yes.
have links on our website here pretty soon. But these same vehicles that you're going to see race down the runway, you're going to have an opportunity to drive these vehicles. Or if you're not of that adventurous spirit,
you will have people knocking at that door
exactly,
very quickly.
Then you can ride shotgun and you can see what it's like to ride in these.
Wow.
But they'll have an opportunity, and that's out at Wayne Executive Jetport. So the relationship Seymour Johnson has with the local community, like you said before, has enabled us to have that kind of opportunity for a little bit of fun for our citizens.
Oh,
so
it sounds like you've got an exciting list of things planned both Saturday and Sunday.
That's right. And you have the aerial performers. I mean, we've got so many Hall of Fame air show performers that they're going to put on the best show. And of course, the Thunderbirds are going to be there, which everybody loves to see that. Yeah, we've got a world-class parachute demonstration team that's coming in from Fort Bragg.
Wonderful.
The U.S. Air Force Honor Guard drill team from Washington, D.C. They're going to be out there, and they're going to be performing, spinning their rifles, and which is always a great display.
Oh, yes.
It's very patriotic too. I love
you just
watching
get that special feeling.
because their uniforms are absolutely perfect. They're extremely precise in all of their movements. It's really thrilling to watch them do that. So it's going to be a full day. Bring your lawn chairs and sunscreen, okay, because it is going to be in May. So even though the weather is beautiful right now,
you still could get some sunburn.
Exactly right.
Right, especially close to the runway.
That's right, exactly.
Now tell us, so you said there's parking off base, of course, and you'll shuttle people in.
So what I meant was the parking is going to be, all the parking is going to be on base.
On base, okay.
But some of the parking areas are a little bit farther away from the ramp than either one of us would really want to walk. So we've got a whole bunch of buses. We've got about 40 buses.
Perfect, okay.
And we've got a bus plan to get you from your parking area to the ramp and then back to your car. So you don't have to walk all that distance, especially if you've got young kids or older individuals who just don't feel like walking that far. We're going to have a bus system set up to take care of you.
Well, I don't think we even covered the charge. Is there a cover charge?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's absolutely free.
That's what I thought.
That's right. It's absolutely free. So there's
that is wonderful.
There's absolutely no reason whatsoever not to come and enjoy the air show. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Now we're out there most of the day. We get hungry.
That's right.
What do we do in that case?
Okay, so we've just recently contracted our master concessionaire. They're going to be out there selling every type of food you can imagine.
I'm sure.
And drinks and everything else like that. So
perfect.
So stop by an ATM or something, get a little bit of cash before you come to the air show, and they're going to have plenty of food and beverages available.
So it's
for
free?
You. It's free. It's absolutely free. Come.
There's food.
There's food
available. You're busing us to the door.
That's right.
You have all these various things to show us, from the Thunderbirds to Lamborghinis to all the different many of the past showcases of various fighter pilots and fighter jets and various things that have been used way back from World War II. Yep. I mean, what more could you ask for? Right here at our back door.
Well, I tell you what, you tell me. So we still have a little bit time left.
Oh, we got to put our thinking caps on.
If you or any of your viewing audience, if they have any ideas, please contact me. I am the event director.
Yes, you are.
So if there's time to make it happen, then I will. But I will warn you, it is so packed. We have so much planned. I don't see how we can fit anything else in, but I'll definitely leave that.
Well, you've got a few more little tricks up your sleeve that we're not ready to announce, so we'll have to talk about that next month.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, if you have any other questions, maybe there's something we didn't talk about right now. We have what we call Wings Over Wayne Wednesday. And
love that.
I get on our Facebook page from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Wednesday, and I answer all the questions, and I am typing furious. Yes,
wow.
I am logged in at home, and I am engaging with everybody on our Facebook. So if you have the opportunity to go to our Facebook page, Wings Over Wayne, Wings Over Wayne on Facebook, and like us on the Facebook page, and then ask me your question, or if you've got something specific that you want to ask, I will be there between 7 and 8 p.m. on Wednesday night.
There you go.
And I'll answer your questions.
It can't be better than that. Yeah. All right, tell us the date one more time.
Okay, May 16th and 17th. Please come out, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in and talking about it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Wings Over Wayne 2015. You cannot miss this. Mark your calendar Like the Facebook page, look at them online. You can find out all the details you'd ever want to know. Check out the schedule, plan to be there. May
16th
and 17th, 2015, and that's what's happening in your community.